For more problems and videos like this for linear algebra, you can take a look at Sarai Studies, link is in the description box below.
We are told to solve the system of equations. Our strategy is to rewrite it as a matrix, A of B, where these are A values and these are B values. The first step is to write the coefficients that are missing, so here I have a 1, and then this is your matrix. It is literally just the stuff that you highlighted, the coefficients, without the variables and the operations. Then the strategy is to get this system in row echelon form of that matrix. So you always start with your leftmost non-zero column, so you just skip all the zero columns, there aren't any, so this is my first column. Your pivot position is at the top. You're going to use that pivot position to kill anything below it because we only want zeros below that pivot position. This is not a 0, so we have to kill it. So I want to kill something that is in row 2. This is row 2. I want to use whatever's in my pivot position, which is in row 1, to kill it. Then I set up my equation plus, and then whatever's here is going to go here. You can do an equal sign, I do an arrow. To find out what I need to change in order for this to be 0, I'm going to write these rows down here. I'm going to treat it as an equation, plus sign, because that's what I'm saying. And then I ask myself, what's my goal? The goal is to get this first entry to be 0, so the first entry should be 0. Then I focus on this column and I ask myself, what can I change about this 1 right here so that this plus this is 0? Why do I specifically choose this 1? Because my pattern is that I always change the value that is in the row that contains my pivot position. In other words, this is what's in my pivot position, this 1, and I want to use that to kill this 2. So if this was a -2, then if I did -2 plus 2, then that would be 0. So then the question is, how do I get this to be a -2? Well, I would multiply this by -2, but what I do to one entry, I have to do to all of them. So that means I have to do the entire row -2. That's going to be -2 times row 1. That's going to give me a -2, -4, and a -12. And then I add as I've been doing. So 2 minus 2, that is 0, just like I wanted it to be. This is also 0. And then this here, that's 13 minus 12, that's 1. And then this matches up with this. This is going to be my new row 2. So since the only thing I changed is row 2, then row 1 is going to stay the same. And row 2 is going to be replaced with my new row 2, like so. Now I see 0 is equal to 1. In other words, this is not true, so therefore there's no solution.